In this new video, you can hear him talking as the gunman, 20-year-old Thomas Crooks, crawls across a roof into position.
There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down, see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
Several people alert police.
He's on the roof! He's right there!
Crooks, using his father's rifle, is able to get off several shots. One bullet piercing Trump's ear.
This is how Trump survived. We all saw what happened. We all know that a guy, a Gen Zer named Crooks, was basically doing some insane stuff, and our president got caught up. He went to the rally with the intention of committing evil. He was one of the bad muffins that I speak of from the Gen Z generation. And very interestingly, Trump was able to avoid coming into direct contact with any projectiles that were released by the object that Mr. Crooks had with him. Trump has actually revealed now how he was able to survive that incident, and it's quite interesting how this occurred. So we're just going to jump into the video, and we're going to discover how Trump was actually able to survive what occurred.
Attack. Trump today reflecting on the day he dodged a bullet, telling newspaper reporters, "The most incredible thing was that I happened to not only turn, but to turn at the exact right time and in just the right amount. The chances of my making a perfect turn are probably 0.1%, so I'm not supposed to be here." Trump says he insisted on walking from the podium. I said, "I've got to walk out. I have to walk out. I did not want to be carried out. I've seen people being carried out, and it's not good." Today, we were able to see for ourselves where Thomas Crooks was able to climb up for his vantage point.
So what's very intriguing about all of this is that, and there are some idiots online that are trying to say that the whole thing was staged. It didn't actually happen. They're saying that Trump was behind it. This is just to show you how many people are so filled with hate towards my president, towards our hero, that they would make these terrible statements. Okay, I mean, they go after guys like Alex Jones, and then they turn around and say something so horrible. How Trump was actually able to survive it was literally a split of a second moment where he turned, and as a result of turning, he dodged it. He dodged the projectile that was heading his way. And, you know, I do believe in God. I do believe in God, and I believe that he chose Trump for this mission. He chose Trump to do this. And my gosh, Trump is something else. And think about how many people, how many world leaders could actually stand there and say, no, I'm not walking away. I'm not going to run away. All right. And he starts pumping his fist, and he says, fight, fight, fight. And he keeps on pumping his fist even as he's walking off the stage, and he refuses to be carried off. Talk about top G. Talk about a top G. Okay? There are a lot of songs now popping up using AI remix, and maybe even somewhere guys are singing it themselves. Basically, many men from 50 Cent in the voice of Trump, and and they're basically just rapping about, you know, how he survived it, how he survived his this incident. And, you know, it's crazy. I have a vid coming out which basically talks about how much street cred Trump has actually gained as a result of what occurred. You'd have a lot of these so-called gangsters running off the stage, just running out of there, just like you would see how fast they would become Hussein Bolt level track stars and just flee the scene. All right. And you wouldn't hear from them again. All right. You would not hear from them again. That would be the end of it. Trump stood up. He stood up, and he said, and he was literally like, fight, fight, fight. He told them, he's like, stop, stop, stop. When the Secret Service tried to quickly get him out of there, no, he's like, no. I'm gonna walk out of here on my own 2 feet, on my own terms. And I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm okay, and I'm gonna say, fight, keep on fighting. But just imagine that this guy literally dodged it. He turned at just the right moment, at the right angle. Okay, and now that makes complete sense. Think about that. All right, they tried and they failed. They tried and they failed. And I've talked about Gen Z, that this is the golden era of Gen Z. They're absolutely terrible right now. These are bad muffins. And this is the kind of and this is the kind of thing that we can expect from them, because they are so messed up in the head. They are so indoctrinated that you can basically convince them of anything, or because they live their entire lives on the internet and they think it's a real place. You know, Mike Tyson said it best. He said that the internet made people real comfortable being able to say things, say whatever they want, insult people, and not catch hands. And he's absolutely right.
See just how close to the stage it is. A little over 100 metres away, underneath that flag, is where Donald Trump was speaking. And there are serious questions being asked here in the United States about how a man with a gun got onto a rooftop within firing range of a former president and pulled the trigger before the Secret Service did anything. The failure by police to stop the gunman has caught the president's attention.
I've directed an independent review of the national security at yesterday's rally to assess exactly what happened.
The FBI is looking into the gunman's motivation. Fellow students say he was bullied and mocked for wearing hunting outfits, but he was such a bad shot, he didn't make the school's rifle team.
I mean, he would sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just the outcast.
As he was led from the stage, his face bloodied, Donald Trump used the moment to rev up his supporters, fist pumping, shouting "fight." There is chaos. One supporter capturing the moment just after several stray bullets struck 3 people. Avid Trump fan Corey Comparator was killed. The firefighter dived on his family as the shots were fired.
In his last moments, he was shielding his family from the gunfire, even if that was just a random civilian beside him. He would have done the same thing.
They thought they would break us. Instead, it united us. Guys, I'm telling y'all, you know what's coming after this? You know what's coming after this? The old saying used to be, when they go low, we go high. You know what the new saying for conservatives are now, for the party of Trump is? When they go low, we go lower. All right? How low can you go? Limbo. That's the new policy. That's the new slogan. When they go low, we go lower. And we will keep on digging deeper. That is how it is now. All right. The gloves are off. We're not playing games anymore. And like I said, you know, in the coming weeks, guys, you're gonna see independent journalists, YouTubers, influencers that are conservative or support Trump. They're going to be making videos and they're going to be compiling all of the things that people said on the left. You know, the left mainstream media said, and people and woke Hollywood actors and all of these and former President Obama and Hillary Clinton, all of the things that they said that drove a lot of anger and disdain towards Trump. Saying, I mean, these are the same people that were saying that Project 2025 is the end of the world, saying that, you know, using terms like threat to humanity. I mean, they directed all of this. Okay. Biden has canceled his ads. He's canceled his upcoming ads because they were all loaded with this type of vitriol that inspired this type of thing to happen. They are responsible, and of course the media is going to act like, oh, we're not. Don't blame us. We're victims. We're victims of the situation. Okay, you know, Trump needs to be accountable, but you know, we're victims. And if you say these things, you're putting us at danger now, because now you might have someone who says, you never really know. You're responsible for what happened to Trump, and now they're going to want to come and, you know, create problems for us, and that's because of you. That's because of you. Now directing blame to us when we're really blameless. We didn't do anything. We're just journalists. We're covering the news. We're a free and open press. You know, this is not how things work. We need to talk about how things work in America. Guys, they're going to claim to be victims. It's not going to work because you're going to have all these compilations late from the ladies from The View saying the worst possible things that resulted in this happening. Jimmy Kimmel, you're going to have all of this from all of these videos showing Jimmy Kimmel saying these things, okay? These people have so much vitriol coming their way. They created so many problems. They've been doing this for years, and you're going to have all of these people, independent journalists, YouTubers, social media influencers, they're going to be compiling video after video after video, just showing all of the horrible things that these people have been saying that resulted in this happening. And the rats will have nowhere to hide. You just wait and see. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing to my newsletter. It's a free newsletter. It is absolutely lit for my personal thoughts and insights. It's linked in the description of the video. Also, you should join the Angry Guy community for exclusive content. You can go and check that out at angrygalaxy.com. And that too is linked in the description of the video. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the channel, why not become a member and show your support that way? Become a channel member by clicking on the join button down below this video. What do you guys think regarding all of this? What do you think? All right, that's, this is how Trump survived. He actually turned at just the exact moment that, the exact right moment. And that's the reason why he survived. And I truly believe that God was with him. And he says it. He says that he's only here because of God and God alone. Let me know your thoughts and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.